Hey everybody, it's the media junkie from the culture of pop. I'm so glad you could join me today. We're gonna try something new. I usually do my what is it called? I can't think. My Letterboxd, where I talk about the movies I watch during the month and when everything. Well, I also have another app on my phone called TV Time, which tells me all the TV shows that I keep up on and all the shows that I watch. So I thought we'd go through that. Maybe you'd be interested in some of them. Maybe I can give you some kind of insight into whether you want to watch it or not. But yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start with March because that's what we're in, and March isn't even over yet. I know I said before in the last video you should wait till the end, but I'm just gonna do it now, and then we'll do just because I just kind of want to make more content. So that's basically the reason why. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Anyway, let's get started with March. On March 1st, of course, Saturday Night Live. I never miss an episode. It's been good. It's been bad, but it's like pizza to me. It's never that bad. I mean, well, there was an era where it was that bad, but I've always watched it. Ever since I was a kid and I was allowed to stay up late and watch it. Um, and I love it. And when they have somebody on there, which is Shane Gillis was on March 1st, when they have somebody on there like Shane Gillis, and Tate McRae was actually really good too. But Shane Gillis, they actually seem to write for him more, or other comedians, like when they have Chris Rock on or Chappelle, or they seem to write better when it's somebody who has a comedic talent or already is a comedian. When it's celebrities and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if it's just they don't write better or the celebrity's too scared to do stuff. But I mean, if any of you know Shane Gillis, you know damn well that he's not really scared to do anything. But I think it's so funny that this is the second time they've had him on, and he was fired when he was hired for the show before he even got a chance to be on it. But anyway, yeah, so Saturday Night Live. Next one I've been watching is I started this during season one. I originally liked the teaser for it. It looked really cool. It's called Yellow Jackets, and it's about a plane full of what kind of team are they? I can't remember what kind of team they are, but I mean by this point they're not even talking about that anymore. But yeah, their plane crashes, and they're all in high school, and then they have their coach with them and a couple other like boys and stuff. But it's a girls team, and they crash, and then they have to survive. And I think it's really good. The deceptions, the twists. The plot development is even going further. I kind of thought I was sick of it after season two. I didn't think they could go any further, but season three's really amped up. Christina Ricci is really good in it, and the girl who plays her is a younger person, because all these girls have like flashbacks, and we look at flashbacks of all these girls when they were younger, and then of course we have the adult side that we look at now and what's going on now. And I think it's a really good like mystery thriller. It could even be considered a little bit of a sci-fi edge to it in what goes on in the woods and stuff, or maybe horror. I don't know. It's not. I mean, it's not scary or anything, but yeah. So I would give Yellow Jackets a try if I were you, because I really like it. I think it's a great show, and I'm going to stick with it through this third season, and I really hope it's going to end on a good note. So then on March 4th, I watched Daredevil: Born Again. Now keep in mind, I didn't watch any of them. I was going to say hardly any of them. I didn't watch any of the stuff on Netflix or any of the stuff on UPN. UPN. It wasn't UPN. Any of the stuff on, what was it? What was that channel called where they had the Arrow and the Flash and all that? Anyway, I didn't watch any of that. And I never was a huge Daredevil fan. I thought he was all right. But I'm a huge Punisher fan, and that's where the worlds collide. So when I saw this one coming up and there was going to be some more Punisher, I didn't even watch the Punisher with John Bernthal on Netflix. I just couldn't get through the first episode even of just him doing construction for an hour. So yeah, I thought that was kind of lame. But this Daredevil Born Again, so far it's going absolutely nowhere. I would not suggest watching it unless you're a huge Daredevil fan, a huge Vincent D'Onofrio fan, or whoever the guy is who plays Daredevil. I can't think of his name, but he's really good. All the actors in this are perfect. They're awesome. They're really, really good. The show just seems so boring. It's just not going anywhere. I mean, he's just now, I'm on like the fifth episode now, and he's just now starting to become the Daredevil again. But I don't know. It's just kind of boring to me, guys. Give it a chance if you want. Don't if you don't. Blah blah blah. But I wouldn't suggest it. Even for diehard Marvel fans, I wouldn't suggest it. But now that I'm into it, I want to finish it up because I want to see whether anything's going to happen or not, and I doubt it will. Um, Next one up is of course I binged this Severance. I didn't really originally this show didn't appear to me because all I saw was Adam Scott in suit and other people in suits and it was called Severance. So I'm like, oh, this is one of those like billionaire shows or one of those shows about business. Not like a documentary, but I knew it was like a fictional approach. But I just figured I didn't really look at anything of it. I just dissed it off as being some kind of business show. Yeah, I was very wrong. Then I got a couple other people tell me about it, so I went ahead and I binged the first season in one night from like I think it was like 1 a.m. to like 7 or 8. I binged the entire season, and then of course I binged the entire second season. I didn't know at the time when I signed up for Apple that the second season wasn't going to be finished yet. I thought they had already finished the second season, but there was like 3 more episodes to go, which we all know now what happened if you watched it. This show is incredible. I cannot recommend it enough for anybody. If you like the Twilight Zone, if you like weird sci-fi stuff, if you like good acting, if you like twists and turns and hints and clues that you have to look and find, if you like just all that kind of stuff put together in something you've probably never seen before, you will like Severance. It's very addictive. I watched the first 2 episodes and I was already hooked. I mean, actually, I think I watched the first episode and I was hooked. I suggest Severance for everybody, and I know everybody's already doing that. I'm no big, genius for telling you this, but yeah, if you haven't watched Severance, and I'm the last person that's talking to you about Severance, please, please watch Severance. It is so good. So good. I wasn't really wanting the third season, but I guess we're going to get it. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, watch the first 2 seasons, man. They are so incredible. It's a great TV launch for these past. I guess the first one, the first season launched back in the day. And then because of the writer strikes and everything, they couldn't get the second season on quick enough. But yeah, it's here and it's now and it's all finished. So now we just have to wait till the third season. Next one, of course, will be Saturday Night Live. It was Lady Gaga. I was not impressed. I watched it. There were some funny things here and there, but this is another sort of thing where they paid attention to her musical attributes instead of like, oh, what are we going to do with her when she's in a skit? I didn't really think the skits were very good. I didn't think they were well written. It just goes to show, like I said, every time when they write for a comedian or somebody who has a comedy technique in their acting, it's always so much better. These Lady Gaga and some of those kind of people. Who else was it? Was it SZA that did it? She was all right, but I don't believe in the whole. I'm getting a little. They're using a crutch with the whole host and musical guest at the same time. I think lately, so I would have liked Lady Gaga to be the musical guest and then somebody else to have been, the actual host. But I think there was a couple skits that I thought were funny. I can't remember any right now, but I know I did chuckle a couple times. So hey. Next one up, of course, is Yellow Jackets again. This is where we're starting to get more into the story. I'm not really going to go much more into it because I've already described Yellow Jackets to you and told you all about it. Like I said, it's a good watch. Between Severance and Yellow Jackets, it's a good watch. And Severance is really easy to binge because they're only half an hour episodes, most of them. The hour ones, like Yellow Jackets, are a little tougher, but give it a watch. I'm not going to say this as if I'm an asshole. But if you're a female, I would suggest watching it because it's very female empowering and it's very, what happens to these girls and stuff is and the things they brave, plus also the twists and turns and stuff. It's real. I would suggest it as a good female watch. So I hope nobody gets offended by that, but whatever. And speaking of offended, then Righteous Gemstones started. Now, the first episode of Righteous Gemstones, I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is about a big televangelist family comprised of a lot of great comedy actors. We got John Goodman. This season, we got Megan Mullally. Who's the head? Why can't his name just went completely out of my head. Of course, Walton Goggins. God, Danny McBride, I can't believe, which he wrote with Jody Hill, which I would suggest before you even watch Righteous Gemstones, go back on HBO, because that's how you have to watch Righteous Gemstones, and find his last series, Vice Principals, with Walton Goggins. Underrated and hilarious. I think still more funny than this. But the first episode of this one started out with looking at old gemstone stuff back in the Western days, how the gemstones got their name, and it was kind of a different episode for everybody. But I appreciated it. Bradley Cooper was in it. It was completely different than anything they'd done because it took place in the Old West. But it was a good episode. It really was. Next one was me trying to hope again that we're going to get something good. Born Again, Daredevil, Born Again, The Hollow of His Hand. I don't get it. I'm still not getting it. I hope I'm going to get it. I really hope it's going to blast out in the last like 4 episodes, and we're really going to see some improvement, but it doesn't look like it so far. Next one I watched was Adolescence. I binge watched that. There's 4 episodes of that. That's on Netflix. It's about a kid, a 13-year-old boy who's taken by the police, and they don't know whether he did what he's accused of doing. I don't want to spoil it, but I will say that I ended up not liking it. My mother loved it. She thought it was great, but I thought the kid, I don't want to give too much away, but I thought the kid was a real asshole, and I thought you could see right away that, plus I also thought there was going to be more twists. I don't know why I thought that. And the last episode is horrible. It's just kind of about the family coping with, I don't know, I thought it was going to be something different. That's my problem. If you like true crime, you'll probably like it. And I love true crime, but I mean, you have to be a big true crime fan. Let me get my phone out of here. You have to be a big true crime fan to really like this one. I think I think parts of it are a little boring. Parts of it are a little not needed. I could have condensed it down to probably a 2-hour movie. But I don't know. You can watch it. Then we got Severance again, of course, and that was episode 9 of season 2. Getting closer, guys. We already know or episode 10 happened. And then, of course, my old standby, just like SNL, Law and Order. Who doesn't watch one of the Law and Order shows? I've been through them all. I used to watch the regular Law and Order. I watched Law and Order LA when it came out. Law and Order, what was the other one? I watched the Organized Crime one. I watched, I'm trying to think of all the different ones there are. I've watched every one of them, and I did like most of them. But Law and Order Special Victims Unit, just like everybody else, is still the best as far as I think in stories. And they are starting to get a little different with the stories. I get tired of every single story being somebody was, R-worded, or somebody was, SA. I mean, I get all that. I get that's what they deal with. I understand that, but they haven't made the stories any different really. They just kind of go by the same plan book, and I think now they have. I mean, this was just the last year or so. I think the last year or so they kind of got really woke. Sorry, but they did. There was one episode that really kind of bothered me where the victim of the crime, or the perpetrator of the crime, was getting way more kind of the better treatment. I can't remember what episode it was, but there was a lot of woke seasons. Is it seasons? Yeah, it's seasons. What am I talking about? I'm talking about TV. Yeah, but there was a lot of wokeness in it, and now I think it's kind of gone. I don't know whether that's because of a change in the political air or anything like that. So I don't talk about politics on here, so I don't know. But yeah. Yellow Jackets again, of course, another good episode. Righteous Gemstones, this is the second episode where we get to see the gemstones as they are, and them riding rocket packs was the most awesome thing I ever saw. Danny McBride, oh man, it was really good. It was a good first episode, I guess you could call it, because the other episode, like I said, had none of the gemstones in it except for the original. But yeah, it was really good. I suggest watching the Gemstones. I really do. Okay, and then March 18th, we've got Daredevil Born Again. 6 Semper Systems. Like I said, I've forgotten these so much because I don't even know. I don't... maybe it was just something I'm not getting. Maybe they're supposed to be more talky than, some of the other comic book shows and stuff. I don't know, but it seems like all we've done is lawyer around and talk, and meet behind closed doors and talk some more. And then there might be one quick flash of a scene where Matt kills or not kills somebody, but at least takes them out or whatever. I don't know. Does Daredevil kill people? He might. He might. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that big a fan of Daredevil, so I don't know that much about it. But this is just boring me. I'm waiting for the Punisher to be in it more, and I think he's going to be in the next one more. But we'll see. It's not getting any better yet, guys. All right, then we come up to March 20th, and I started a new one, Happy Face. Let me get a drink. It's all unedited here, guys. So, Happy Face. The reason I was interested in this one was because of, I guess I could, can you open some of these up? I guess I can. The reason I was interested in Happy Face is because Dennis Quaid is in it, and he plays a serial killer. Now, this woman who's his daughter, he starts contacting his daughter, and she doesn't want anything to do with him, of course, and she doesn't want her kids to have anything to do with them. So she's been trying to stay away from him all this time, and he finally contacts her and says there was another murder victim he didn't tell about, and he'll only tell if he can tell his daughter Melissa, so on and so on. The problem is number one, I don't know whether Dennis Quaid chose to play it this way, or this is what they instructed him to say, and he kind of seems kind of slow. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, I can't figure out if he's slow or if he's just really, really, really crazy. I don't know. It just, jeez, guys, woo, just had supper. It just feels like he's not. I don't know. It doesn't mix because I feel sorry. I mean, I don't feel sorry, but I mean, if you're gonna put somebody in a role of a serial killer and then it's gonna be like kind of special, or something wrong with him. I don't know. It didn't. It's weird. But and I haven't been overly swung by the first, I think, 3 episodes I watched. Maybe it was only 2. I haven't been very swung by it yet. But I'll keep with it because of Dennis Quaid, and now because I guess there's another maybe twist or something coming in the 3rd episode. So I'll look forward to it. If you want to give this one a try because you're a true crime fan again, and you like these kind of long-running shows where there's a mystery to be solved for the whole time, or something's happening to this family or whatever. It's so far not bad. I don't know if I'll keep on it. I will inform you more. Of course, Severance again. We won't talk about it. And that was Cold Harbor. That was the finale. We'll take a minute to talk about the finale of Severance. Great. Didn't care for the cliffhanger. I really thought we were going to be done after 2 seasons, and I kind of would have liked that. I know other people are really, really wanting it, but I'm like, now I got to wait another year to find out what happens, and that's kind of a bummer. I wish they would have just completely closed it out, but a lot of questions were answered, a lot, and a lot of things happened that were surprising, and I didn't expect. I don't think a lot of people expected it. I don't want to ruin the ending, but some people are calling it the greatest ending in TV history. I don't know if I'd go that far, but it is a great ending for a great show. But I'm just kind of bummed out now we have to wait for, season 3. And that's going to take a while. Next one up is Law & Order again, of course. Like I said, watch it all the time. I love it. I don't know what I'll do for these ones that I keep repeating. I just kind of want to tell you about the shows that, I'm watching that, maybe I haven't talked about, but there's repeating here. So not a big TV season right now. The Righteous Gemstones again. Excellent. Hilarious. As usual. And then we come to Dreary Daredevil. I haven't watched these. These were last night. I think. Yeah, it says tomorrow. This isn't tomorrow, I don't think. Yeah, just watched Gemstones 2 nights ago. And then we got Daredevil. Yeah, there's 2 episodes of Daredevil to watch. Not real sure. I'm hoping by 2 episodes I'll be like, oh, this is so cool. This is radical, dude. But I doubt it's going to happen. Then of course I got Happy Face to watch and Saturday Night Live. All right, and the new Saturday Night, or not new Saturday Night Live. Finally, they're coming back after the break. Mikey Madison, who I've never heard of, and my daughter tells me I've heard of, but I don't know who she is. And Morgan Wallen, which whatever. But anyhow, yeah, so some of the good ones out there, some of the good picks out there, guys. Yellow Jackets is really good. That's on Paramount, or Showtime, which is on Paramount. You can get that there. Of course, SVU, Peacock, NBC, if you have cable still. I mean, why would you? But whatever. And what was the other one I said? The Happy Face, give it a try. Severance, definitely. I don't even have to say over and over about Severance because everybody's talking about Severance. So my good picks right now, if you have these channels, the Righteous Gemstones is going to be a really good last season. You have to have HBO Max to see that, which, I mean, it's not that bad of a price. I can't remember. But everything else you can see either on cable. Yellow Jackets, like I said. Oh, you have to have Disney or Hulu for Daredevil. I don't know if it's on Hulu, but it is on Disney. But Hulu and Disney have been sharing stuff lately because Disney bought Hulu, I think. But yeah, so yeah, Yellow Jackets definitely. Law and Order, of course. Give it a chance again if you were pissed off that it was woke like me. Um, and Severance definitely. And yeah, that's it, guys. This Adolescence, I wouldn't do it, but that's up to you. If you're a real big true crime fan, go for it. But I was unimpressed. But like, yeah, my top picks are Righteous Gemstones and Yellow Jackets, I'd say. Definitely give them a try. You might just like them. I know I did. But that's it, guys. I am the Media Junkie, and I'd like to bring you these kind of things every once in a while and show you what I'm doing and share it with you because that's why I'm on here. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, hashtag 50 for 15. I'm trying to get 50 subscribers by the 15th of April because that'll be my 1-year anniversary of live streaming every day that I committed that I would do. And now I'm actually making videos, which I really didn't plan on, but I love. I'm actually really excited about what I'm doing on here, guys. And I can't tell you enough how much I love the fact that you've joined me to be a part of this. So, hey, I'm the Media Junkie. I'm out of here. I will see you, and you all have a good one.
Hey, bloody soldiers on the left and breakfast on the right, okay? Don't mess them up like Travis did.
Okay. You guys are disgusting.
Shut up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
How about getting some more water? Breakfast isn't going anywhere.
Hey. Oh, I got it.